Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. And today it is time. It is time to expose these Forex gurus. Now, but in all seriousness, today I'm going to give you guys my honest opinion, my honest review with my experience in an alert room. And the person that I'm going to review goes by the name of Trade with Pat. Now, this guy on his YouTube channel, if you haven't heard, a lot of his videos, he does a bunch of stuff where he tests out different kinds of strategies that he gets either from his viewers or from Fiverr, Reddit, wherever, right? He tests it out. He shows that supposedly this MyFX book showcases the results, and always they tend to be amazing results. And then throughout the video or at the end of the video, he will go ahead and promote either his EA robot or his VIP channel. And that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to review, give you guys what my experience has been in his alert room. Now, before we get started, I want to say this is not a exposed video, right? I just want to make this video to show you guys my experience. That way you can make your own decision of either if it makes sense to join or not. Okay, I'm just gonna lay out my experience for the past 2 months. Now with Trade with Pat, I'm gonna give you guys first the positive, right? So with his alert room, he basically has three different type of payments. One is you could pay month by month. Now with this one, you don't pay. It's not like a residual payment. A day or two before the membership expires, it will tell you, hey, let you know that your membership is about to expire. If you want to renew, click this link, and then you make the purchase, right? Also, he offers yearly and lifetime access, which I think is a few $100s for the yearly and like $600 for the lifetime access. Now, there's a couple things that I actually do like about his alert room that he does that I've never seen anybody else do. Number one, the way he calls out the trades, they're not typical market orders like most of them are. He does call out market orders, or this group does call out market orders, but not all of them. For the most part, a lot of his call outs are either buy limit orders, sell limit orders. Um, so that's pretty good, right? That way people actually have the opportunity to get into the trades. Typically, the trades are during the London session, right when like the most liquidity, the most activity occurs. Okay. So with this, one thing that I did notice, and he actually says it on on his channel, is that he has a team. He says he has a team of traders, and I'm just gonna mention that for now, so you guys keep that in mind. Another thing that I do like about his channel is he offers a copy trader free of charge. As long as you're a member of his VIP channel, this will be free for you. And there's actually a video that, once you sign in, there's going to be a welcome page. I said, if you click in here, it's going to give you guys kind of like tell you guys how to set up the copy trader and all that good stuff. That way, all you do is you connect your MT4 or your MT5 onto Telegram, and then the moment he calls out a trade, then you are going to enter that trade at that very moment. Okay, which is great. Which is, like I said, this is one thing that I've never really seen anybody else implement. Typically, somebody that offers that type of service charges more, or that just does it as a standalone type of service. But with him, it is included in the membership, so that's a good thing. Now, like I said, he does call out these trades. Kind of show you how he calls it out. I'm showing you this one because he called this out on his free channel. He will tell you the pair that he's trading, what potential movement he's looking at, and obviously the sell limit order at what price, the profit target, and the stop loss. And then you'll follow up with the chart, and that's it. Again, with the copy trader, you can set up, you can set up what percent risk you want to do, 1%, 2%, so on and so forth. Now, like I said, I have been with this group for, about 6 months, I think, 4 or 6 months. Gotta double check. And right now, he is calling out only one take profit. But prior to January, he was calling out 2 different take profits. And honestly, I think the way he's doing it now, is more accurate to see the results. Why do I say that? Well, when someone shows the results with multiple take profits, they're showing you the best case scenario if you knew when to close the trade. The perfect timing of closing a trade. Well, we all know that there's no perfect timing, right? There's no such thing as perfect timing in knowing when to close. So by having 2 TPs, it kind of changes the actual results. Okay. For example, let's say you place a trade and you have 2 kinds of TPs. Now, one thing is, as you guys can see here, a lot of his trades tend to be scalps. So a lot of his trades, he could be as little as only a 3 pip take profit. He could be 5 pips, 10 pips. I think the biggest that I've seen was like 55 pips, and that was more of an intraday trade. So if you're having 2 take profits and one of them is 5 pips, the other one is 10 pips, well, it's kind of hard for you to manage that trade, right, and replicate the percentages that he says that you gained during that week or that month. Okay. So yes, this is where it's at. I know he did say earlier that they're gonna go back to implementing multiple TPs. That's one thing. Again, it might be a good thing, might be a bad thing. I tried it out. I wasn't having good success. I know I did talk to somebody else back then that he said he forward tested, well, he back tested several months of his trading, and either by just taking TP1, just taking TP2, the results weren't so great. Another thing that he does, which I do like, he does show his results. This is his month, month of March, his results. Personally, I'm not impressed, 0.25%, but we'll talk more about this later. So, I did start, like I said, I've been testing it out for 2 months. This is the account. I am down negative 2.95%. Full disclosure, this is a demo account. Obviously, I'm not going to be using my own money to test this out. This is a demo account. That way, and I did use Hanko Trade, which is what he promotes on all his videos. That way, there's no discrepancy of the spread or anything like that. Okay. So again, account info, balance of 14,556. Hanko Trade is the broker. Hanko Trade demo is obviously the server. Leverage 1 to 100. Demo, balance, so on and so forth. Okay. Another thing before I get started. So this is not extremely accurate. I actually placed 3 trades by accident. They were not meant to be placed, but actually some of them were winners. So actually it helps his numbers out. One is this one, which is gold. I ended up profiting $26. See, here's on the profit margin. The other one was this one, USD Chef, which I ended up profiting $109. But I also placed this trade right here, which is this one. This is silver, which I ended up losing $72. So in reality, this is giving him an additional like $36 in profit. Okay. So let's go over the balance. So this is the growth. Initially started off with negative. So this is the balance at 0%. First trade, last 1%. went up a little bit, down, got a couple winning streaks, lost a little bit, lost even more, lost. As you guys can see, my biggest drawdown was 3%. Went on a nice winning streak, and then pretty much stayed, stagnant from February 27th till basically, let's say February 27th to March 15th. It's about 2 weeks where net positive 0.77%, positive to negative 0.20%. And again, when it's decent winning streak, and it's just been losing pretty much every single day. Now let's go into the trading stats. So the month of February, I did end the month at 0.77%. March, negative 3.7%. Again, he says that it was more than that, that it was 0.25% for a win, but according to my numbers, that's not the case. I mean, again, it might have been because of that losing, but again, it doesn't make any sense. None of these trades, these were all the trades that he called out, so I don't understand what the disparity is. Besides, oh yeah, this one too, which again, it's only 94 cents of the trade. All these other trades, they were all him or his group that he called out. Besides the trades that I mentioned, most of his trades are GBP USD, Euro USD, Euro GBP, and USD CAD. Those are his winning. Those are the trades that he tends to call out. Overall, he did 67 trades, but again, 4 of those were mine. So in reality, he called out 64 trades. Out of the 64, 26%, or just say 27%, were winning trades. Again, some of my trades were winning, so these are a little bit higher. But let's just say, for the sake of it, it's 27%. Losing streak was 73%, 49 out of the 67, with a total lot size of 108.34. Now again, with this is at 1% risk on a $15,000 account. Commissions 235, swaps 814, which again, shows that 3.7% difference. He's saying that we want 0.25, but I'm actually down 3.77 because of these commissions. Now, long trade won 9 out of 36, short trades won 9 out of 31. His best trade was of just under $600, which was the one that I showed you of about 4% right here. Worst trade was 172, average win 250, average loss. Now, just by looking at this, clearly the risk to reward is fine, it's good. The lowest type of win rate, the lowest risk to reward the show tends to call out are a 1-to-1. That's the lowest he will go. So at least he's calling out proper risk to reward trades. The issue is the win rate. It's not high enough to have growth. That is the issue for me. Good win to reward. Like I said, if this was a 50% win rate, for example, we would be up, obviously, because as you guys can see, the average risk to reward in the sense of wins is 1 to 2.5. So for every 1% you lose, you will gain 2.5%, right? So you will have a net positive of 1.5% for every 100 trades, right? So I said the biggest issue is this win rate. Now, like I said earlier, every single video that he makes, like I said, this is my biggest issue. My biggest issue is that he tries to come out as this transparent person. He shows you his my FX book and saying that, oh look, this is a live account. But the way he words things is what is kind of deceiving, right? Because again, you can look at all his videos. He will end up by saying, if you want to take the same trades like me, if you want to win just like me, join my Telegram. Well, it's not showing that. Your videos are showing a high risk to reward of 1 to 4, 1 to 5, 1 to 3, and a high win rate of 60, 70, 80%, but yet this alert room is not showing that. And again, like I said, I know he says that he has a team, and honestly, I think that team consists of just one person. It seems like that one person is the only one calling out the majority of the trades. There are some trades in here that I know for sure he called out, and guess what? Those trades were winners. And I know those were winners because, I mean, at least this is my assumption that these were the trades that they won. For example, this one, Audi Cat. And the reason why I feel that that's a trade that he actually called out is because he actually makes a video about it. Like a slight little video somewhere around here. See right here. And he called this trade out on his, like I say, that's the one that I'm showing you because he actually called that one out to the free alert room. So that's the reason why I say that I feel like this is the trade that he called out. And all the trades that I feel that he actually called out, they were all winners. So again, my issue is, are you really the owner of this, or you're just a poster boy? If you're the owner, you know, you need to start thinking about maybe having somebody else be in your team. Like, there's nothing wrong with having somebody in your alert room calling out trades. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. The issue is this person is not performing. Okay. Like, okay, let's say for example, he says that this was the results, 0.25, right? Well, again, this is not counting the commissions, the spreads that you had to pay, right? But let's say that this is true, that there was 0.25% for the month. Even, let's say you're trading on a $200,000 account, 0.25%, that's only $500. Like, it's really hard for me to believe that someone is a full-time trader. Again, it seems like this is the trades that he's not calling out, the trades that his person is calling out. How can you justify and say that you can be a full-time trader with a 1.25%? The only way that I can see that being possible is to be trading on a $1 million account. Because at least a 0.25% on $1 million is $2,500, which is not amazing. It's not, crazy amount of balance, but it's still good enough to make this a job that you can have, right? $2,500. I mean, that's $30,000 a year on a $1 million account. So I highly doubt that the person that he has on his team has a $1 million account. Either that, or the person that he has in his chat most likely doesn't live in the United States, because I cannot justify a 0.25% balance or increase of the account unless you live outside of the United States, where an American dollar goes a long way. So again, this is my biggest issue, that he's trying to show off, saying that, oh, I'm transparent, but again, this is not showing that. So again, if he's watching this is not to say bad things. This is just simply, hey man, if you really want to help people out with your trading, maybe put more time into your alert room to actually help people out. Like, honestly, I actually bought your EA. I bought his EA, and it's doing pretty well. I'm testing it out on 3 different demo accounts. Again, on Hanko Trade, and some of them, like I said, there are certain settings, like with EAs, I know how they work. It's not, very simple, but at least these are effective. Again, I know you're a legit trader. At least if your FX book is showcasing that that's real account. If you really want to help people out, be part of your alert room. That's all I'm saying. Be part of it, because clearly whoever is calling your trades out, they're not the guys. They're not the right person. Either you take over or find somebody else, because this is not acceptable. 26% win rate with only a average of 1 to 2.5 risk to reward is not acceptable. This would be acceptable if your average win to reward is like 1 to 5, 1 to 6, but it's not. It's not. So I guess that wraps things up. If you guys have any comments, please let me know. What do you guys think? If you've tried out his alert room, how have you, how's your experience been? If you have any comments, sections, questions, please let me know. I do want to make more videos, kinds of things like this. So if you have any alert room, or maybe different EAs, or different prop firms, or something that you want me to test out, real life test out, let me know, because I am tired of all these fake gurus trying to sell you the dream. They try to sell you the dream, and I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with people, you know, spending their hard-earned money for mediocre results. This is what it is. This is mediocre results. I, you know, it is like I personally trade on my own. I do, I will say I do have my own alert room, but it's very small. I only have a few people in there that I genuinely want to help out. And I'm very honest. When we have a losing week, we have a losing week. But that's not the point. Like I said, I want to start exposing a lot of these fake gurus. So again, if you have any alert room do you want me to test out, maybe even if you want me to look into some of these uh, courses that they sell, and so on and so forth, please leave a comment below. Let me know, and make sure you subscribe and hit that notification button. Thank you. I appreciate every one of you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.